Hello, it's Saturday morning, and I just decided this morning I wanted to go ahead and get some ink around the edges of my pages before we get too much further with the embellishment process, because I don't want it to start getting increasingly heavier to be picking up and trying to ink the edges. You can do it with your dauber, but I'm just taking my ink and just gently taking it along the edges here and just lightly, I mean, you can do it however you want. Honestly, the ink dauber might be a little easier than trying to fight with the little square, but this is what I'm doing. So I just wanted that look because I tore all of the edges of these pages for the texture, and so I just wanted to take a little bit of ink around the edges. And then when it's closed, you know, it makes those edges show a little more. I hope that's showing up for you. So I'm just going to continue to do this. It'll only take me a minute, and then I'll be back. So I have the first one done, but not the second one. So I wanted to kind of try to show you if you can see that. I know my lighting because of what time of day it is. Let's do something. If I have a like white background that you can see better, maybe. Try that. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, so I've inked around all the edges, and I was looking through these pieces that I found, you know, yesterday, and this bug one I want to use. And what I'm thinking is that I'm going to have this fold around that page for a tuck on this page and a tuck on the back page. So I'm just going to score it, maybe. I just want to score it like right about here, so I can move that over and just score it there. My score mark's not perfect, and that's okay with me. We can just kind of wiggle it around a little bit. Okay, so then put my scoreboard away. I have to figure out how we're going to, these are going to be fun, how we're going to do this. And I'm thinking I might just, and see that, because I've torn these edges, I don't want it to appear crooked on the page. Let me think about it. Okay, so it is what it is. I'm just gonna glue it. I was thinking I might stitch it to the page, but I'm just gonna glue it. And I'm gonna glue here and here on this side. And yes, sorry about that. Anyway, and then I was thinking on this side, I would just do this as a side tuck, but maybe I'll just do it as a little tuck here. I'm not sure how I want to do it, to be honest, but I gotta get to getting, because the main thing on this is just figuring out my thickness and stuff. Oh my goodness. This glue is almost gone, so we can get the new one out, which I am super excited about. I can stop fighting an almost empty bottle. And actually, I think it's probably low enough now I can just fill it up with no issue. I should just do that and stop messing with it, right? Okay, so this I want to do, and we're probably going to have to clip this for a little while to hold it, or you know what I'll do is I will glue it and set a book on it, go take my shower, and then that's what he was asking me, sweetheart. He put the towel down on the floor for me, so I didn't have to bend over, because this is Saturday morning. And unfortunately, I'm not feeling like today is going to be any better than yesterday was. Too bad. It's really a bummer, but it is what it is. And I know that someday they'll figure it out. Anyway, so I'm just gluing around the three sides, you know, to make these pockets. And then I am going to put some glue in this fold here, because we're going to, how do I want to describe it? Leave it like so. You like that description? We're just going to leave it like so. We're going to leave it where it hangs over that edge just a little bit there, right? So it'll be almost like a tab on the edge. And maybe once it's dry, I'll sew through that. We'll see. I don't know. If I left it overhanging a little bit more, we might have been able to make that like a, with a eyelet or a grommet, and put a dangle there. But I didn't leave enough room for that. However, we could do something like this. Well, we have to remember our width, what we're allowed to do. Okay, so I am gonna let this dry under a book, so I make sure that's down. So let's grab some books. Oh, which was bending over and bad. Okay, put those there. And then what we're gonna embellish this with, Rachel, I hope you're watching, is some of the bugs that you sent me. So we're gonna embellish that with some bugs. And then I found this really cool card that you sent me, and I think I'm gonna cut it down so that it'll really give me like 2 pieces that I can use in here, because I love this and I've been wanting to use it in something, but not something that I was like getting rid of. So this is something I'm keeping. I'm gonna use it. All right, so I will be back in just a little bit. Well, it'll be immediately for you. Okay guys, so I got my shower and I'm all back in here. Had my smoothie for breakfast, and so it was good I put the book on it. I was kind of digging around in my stuff to see what I have, and I've got this coffee dyed index card. I think we might do something for in there, or this one. I like the design of this one. So possibly that. I got out this set of stamps. I haven't used these, but I thought he might be kind of cool on there as our kind of our focal point. Maybe do the clock around the edges or something. I don't know. We'll see. But that's kind of what I was thinking for this one. I do have this card that Rachel gave me, but I don't want to cut it down like, well, I said I was going to cut it down. So, I mean, if I did that, it would give me another nice card to use in another pocket. So I'm contemplating that as well. Okay, so that's kind of my thoughts for this one. And then on this side, we need a little bit of embellishment. I have this small tag here, and it fits in there. Oh, if I push it all the way down, it doesn't show. When I didn't push it all the way down, it was showing. So maybe we'll do a little bit of inking and stamping and use one of the bugs that Rachel made me. And then I have this tag I got in Happy Mail or a swap from somebody, and I don't know who. I apologize. I'm unable to share that information. Had it for a long time. And then I also have these, which might be kind of fun, with the craft stock. And it already has like an eyelet in it, so how fun would that be? But I don't know. So I don't know exactly what I want to do yet. I don't use these. For whatever reason, I just don't use these like I should. I also dug out a green because I thought the green would go well with some of the colors, you know, that we've got going on. And I have this ink dyed envelope that I thought we might be able to use. I don't know. And I found this tag off of a sweatshirt that I bought in Mackinac Island. Or just Mackinac. We didn't go over to the island. And it's a nice sturdy tag, so I thought we could just, you know, cover one side and embellish one side and tuck this somewhere as well. So that's kind of where I am right now. Not very far, I know. I'm trying to wrap my head around cleaning up my desk because my husband is like, I literally don't understand how you're working on your table right now because there is 0 open space to set anything. It's just awful. Oh, it's so bad. Okay, so let's see what kind of bugs we have and see what's in here. That's my notes, so we'll leave that private. Uh-oh. Some of these she did like on a darker, and some she left kind of black and white, which was super cool. I just love these. She was so sweet of her to take the time to stamp and cut these. I mean, I did a swap in return, but I dare say that I definitely got the better end of this swab. And actually, I really like this envelope, so maybe we'll use it somewhere because the colors go great. And we'll just have to find a home for the bugs, right? So I don't want something that's going to be like overwhelming on here. see, that's too big. And I do have a love for these cicadas because my son used to bring me their skins and stuff, so I actually have a few in my hutch downstairs that I've kept from my son saying, "Here, Mom, here's a bug." And I've kept them because that's what I did. All right. Oh, that little bee is gonna be sweet somewhere. Okay. We're gonna go with this one, which actually is kind of cool then with the lighter tag. So let's do that. And I know I've got my stamps right here. Let's see. I have my bug stamps. Like I have the stamps, but this is a different, kind of a different set than what she sent. So let's see what we might want to use. And this is the, does this say what set this is? I'm sure it does. I'm just not reading it. I don't know. Anywho, it's all right. So I think we'll just do like a specimen stamp on here. Maybe we'll stamp this on here. And we'll have the bug on here, right? And maybe just do a little stenciling on the background. Ooh, or we could stamp filed like he's been filed, like that. And then we'll find some trim to put on there. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I have to decide what color, because he looks like he's done in coffee, and I don't want to necessarily do everything in coffee. The sepia is a little bit red, but there is sepia in here, and we have the plum, but I don't think the plum's gonna be the right color either. So rather than just, ooh, here's the received stamp too. We could do that. I kind of like that. We could do like received, because we were received and then it was filed. I don't know. I'm going to play with it and then come back, because this video is going to end up getting really long as I'm trying to make decisions, and I need to stop taking so long to make the decisions. So it didn't stamp very well, but I don't have it on a surface that's stable because, again, I have a train wreck of a desk. But that's okay, because I decided, you know what? I'm not going to fuss with it. I'm just going to, or fuss about it. I'm just going to go with it, because what I do like about how this is all coming out is it's kind of like imperfectly perfect, and it's fun, and I'm loving it. So I'm just going to set this to dry. And then, I don't know what I did with the two other stamps I'd gotten out. There they are. Okay, so then I want to maybe do like a number on here, like specimen number, because then it'll kind of look like it's more intentional that I messed up. And I'm not really going for perfection here. I'm just trying to like have some fun and just create. And if I don't stop messing with all this, it's going to take me forever. I'm never going to get this prototype done and be ready to make the actual one. So, oh my goodness. Okay, so there's that. Now I wanted to do specimen number. Ooh, let's do name of remitter, and then we'll do just kind of like a little black scribble mark, like somebody's signature. That would be kind of fun, huh? Okay, so I'm just gonna do like name of remitter right here. Okay, and then get my black pen. Here's my, this is just my black micron, and we're gonna say it was L, and then it was like, that's his name. That's whoever the person's name was that found it, okay? I don't know who he is, but pretty clever guy that he found this. Okay, so now we need kind of more of a red ink. Let's see. These are my inks, and what is out is my, most of my oxides are up top here, and then my inks are the little ones in here. So we want to do received. Oh, well, that's okay. I should have done that in black, but it's cool. We're going to go received. And then we're going to say filed, right? We've been filed. And where's my stamp date thing? Date stamp, state, whatever. Where did I put that? There it is. And this we'll just do in black. And we're gonna say, what day is this? We're gonna go with February because it is February. And today's the 26th. So we'll go ahead and just date it with today's date, right? Yeah, and it is 22 because that's the day we're making it, right? All right, so we're just gonna stamp it. Perfect, I like it. And then this little guy, my husband told me to play some music on the Alexa, so I put it on jazz, and he was like, really? He's in there trying to get it changed now. Oh, I was being a stinker. I like jazz, but... And we do like music like from the 40s and stuff, like the big band music, but it was not a very... I could hear it through the wall, and I'm like, well, I could see why he might not be. Okay. Maybe we'll just put him over here. Yeah. But I want to definitely ink this a little bit around the edges. It came out kind of cute. It wasn't really what I was expecting to do, but I'm kind of liking it. I have to take some of that white off there. All right, and on this side. And then we'll have the back side for journaling space or whatever. Right? Okay. There's that. Okay, there's that. I need to put stuff away. After this piece, I'm taking a minute and I have to clean some stuff up because it's really encroaching on my brain here. Okay. So, there's that. I do like that. I feel like we need just a little something there. But I don't know what. Oh, maybe just a number here. Okay. There we go. And then we'll do. Yeah. I like it. And we'll do just order on this one. Don't want the other word. Sorry, I'm not talking because I'm just kind of thinking through like what I'm doing. Okay, and it's not a perfect stamp, and that's perfect for me. I'm perfectly fine with that. So now what we need to do is find a piece of trim or something to put through the top of this as our pull. Don't really want to use that. I think I've got some green lace somewhere, or green trim that would work for this. So let's get the bug glued. And I filled my glue up too, by the way. So let's get him glued. And then I will find a piece of trim to put for the pool. Yeah. And then I'm gonna clean up some. Ooh, I really filled it up. It's coming out crazy. Oh, I've got some eyelash trim right here, but it's not green. So I don't want to do that. All right. All right, and I think I have to stop filming anyway because I don't know if that music's coming through, and that would be a copyright issue. So I will take a few minutes and find trim for the top of this. I'd like to do a green, and I will be back, okay? And let that set and dry as well before we try to stick it in the pocket. Okay, so I've found some fuzzy trim in a perfect green color, and that piece is gonna be done. So I'm gonna get that slid in the pocket here, and so that green is gonna show, and then that green matches this green beautifully. I'm gonna get the stamps cleaned. I am gonna clean up for a little bit. So I'm gonna end this video here, and in the next video we'll just come back and continue making some ephemera pieces and pockets for this. And hopefully I can get done with this part of it today, so I can really be gathering my materials and stuff for the one I'm making for the swap, and get that base built, start working on that. And at some point I have to coffee dye paper this weekend, so there's that as well. All right, well, thank you for joining me. I hope you're enjoying this process. I really appreciate, again, the time that you spend watching me. I know you have lots of options and choices, and I appreciate the time that you're spending with me. Have a wonderful day. See you in the next video.